hours before Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner's deaths. Rob and son Nick got in a big fight at Conan O'Brien's party. Nick Reiner, the son of filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michele Singer Reiner, has been taken into custody and charged in connection with the deaths of his parents at their Los Angeles home. Authorities say Nick Reiner has been placed on suicide watch as the investigation continues.
Today at December 14th, about 3:40 in the afternoon, LAPD responded to a residence, the residence of Rob and Michele Reiner, located in West Los Angeles Division. At that location, they found two deceased adults, a male and a female. Through the night, working with the coroner's office, they were able to identify them definitively as Rob and Michele Reiner. We have our Robbery Homicide Division handling the investigation. They worked throughout the night on this case and were able to take into custody Nick Reiner, a suspect in this case. He was subsequently booked for murder and is being held on $4 million bail.
What followed that arrest triggered a wave of disturbing accounts, pointing to escalating family turmoil in the days and months before the deaths. According to the New York Post, multiple friends and neighbors say tensions inside the Reiner family had reached a breaking point on December 14th during a Christmas party hosted by Conan O'Brien. Sources told the publication that Rob Reiner, his wife Michele, and their son Nick became involved in what was described as a very loud argument during the gathering. A source quoted by People said Nick Reiner was freaking everyone out, adding that he was acting erratically and repeatedly asking partygoers if they were famous. The same source said the behavior left attendees deeply unsettled. Friends told the New York Post that Rob Reiner appeared visibly shaken after the confrontation. One lifelong family friend said Reiner had been telling people at the party that he and Michele were scared for Nick and worried that his mental state was deteriorating. According to TMZ, Rob and Michele left the party early following the argument. Several sources linked the tension to Nick Reiner's long and public struggle with addiction. Friends told the Post that Nick had been in and out of treatment since the age of 15, with at least 17 reported stints in rehab. One neighbor said that while Nick was believed to be sober at one point, concerns had resurfaced that he was not so much off drugs, describing past addiction to opiates and heroin. Another family friend told the Post that Rob and Michele had repeatedly urged their son to enter an inpatient treatment facility, while Nick reportedly insisted on receiving help at home, a disagreement the source said had fueled arguments for years. The party confrontation was allegedly not the first public incident. A worker at Giorgio Baldi, a high-end restaurant in Santa Monica Canyon, confirmed to the New York Post that months earlier, Nick Reiner had been seen screaming at his father during a dinner in front of other patrons. On December 15th, the tragedy came into focus. According to law enforcement sources cited by the Post, the couple's daughter, Romy Reiner, discovered her parents' bodies inside the family home at approximately 3:40 p.m. She allegedly told investigators that her brother should be a suspect, describing him as dangerous. Nick Reiner was arrested hours later.